With most students learning remotely for the majority of the last year, many felt that they were left behind.
A lot of students did feel that way. Now some are scrambling to get back on track before the fall semester begins. Yeah, we're talking about school again, but some kids are attending school programs in the summer. Trisha Hendricks brings us that story from the classroom.
The sound of music coming from a classroom at Maryvale High School, echoing through the halls. The synchronized notes played perfectly on these instruments, paired with the voices accompanying them.
It was really weird at first, because I remember we were just online. I haven't heard anyone else play in like a year. It's really nice.
Senior and drum major Daniel Moten says he made the most of the pandemic, but it put others behind.
Kind of lost touch with their instrument. They didn't get a chance to pick it up from the school.
His teacher Mike Dominga is just thankful to be back in class.
It really did take a toll on me being away from my kids, you know.
Across campus, a JROTC class practicing and learning skills in person they haven't been able to since before the COVID crisis.
During online classes, I would just tend to goof off. But when I came back to school, like in person, when I looked at my grades, I actually dramatically improved.
Sophomore Marisol Mayberry says being back on campus has dramatically changed her attitude and grades.
It's good all around.
They're just a couple of the more than 800 students trying to make up for lost learning and to get up to speed before going back for the fall semester. And with the right tone, success is in the works in 36 classes and workshops students are attending at Maryvale High School. In-person learning bringing tears to the eyes of some.
Not that they saw us, but yeah, the human-to-human, interaction. I mean, and not only is it just good for instruction, but it's just good for us.
Teachers and students alike making up for lost learning and time during the pandemic.
It brings a whole kind of a revitalization.
I actually know some people, they're talking about school in general, but I know people who are like choir teachers, music teachers. And next year they said that numbers in their programs dropped so much because students didn't sign up for it because they were like, well, this last year it was no good because you couldn't, imagine choir and you can't be next to people and you have to wear a mask and there can only be 4 of you in this space and this many in this.
Of all that.
You know what I mean? And so a lot of kids, it just kind of discouraged them from doing that sort of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I believe that they'll be able to build it back up, but I know that a lot of their programs should kind of take a loss. But
well, and you'd think if somebody goes out to Cinderella, they get the itch.
Yeah,
to perform,
they should.
Whether it's singing or
dancing or just being involved in some form.
Right.
I love that.
They definitely need to.
Look at you bringing stuff from earlier in the show back to what we are here.
About Cinderella.
We all are. Well, coming up on today's show, we'll have your daily dose of motivation.